So I believe we left off with Daryl and Ulgan kind of wrapping up their initiation to the crosses. And you guys headed back to the surface. Aethelwolf and Ashley were able to convince High Mage Barson to get them a court date. And he gave them a deed to go see one of the magistrates. And now you guys have a few days before the trial to really get all your bearings and prepare a case. Find as much evidence around the city as you can. And inquire however you choose. You've still got that lead with the silver-masked messenger. You found him in the Restless Rojas in the second floor of the Undercity.
Right. Oh, I remember. That I remember.
Oh, good.
I've been keeping notes on the back of my character sheet, and now I have a Google Doc opened.
Oh, nice. Detective Coffin.
Yeah,
PI.
I'm a note taker. I like D&D.
It's fun. Yeah.
Who knew?
Daryl Coffin takes the feather out of his hat, which doubles as like a quill, and
Yeah.
writes in it.
Oh wow, yeah.
That's
We never did anything for the crosses. We never showed up for any work or anything.
right. You did the initiation, and he told you to come back the next day. Which it is, so you guys can head back now.
Yeah, I guess we don't want to be late.
That's the only way we can get into the second level. So
To the
yeah, let's do it.
Black Ends Barrows. You guys take the winding alleyways, and you're able to find the tunnel back down to the Undercity, where there are several shady figures lurking in the shadows, giving you the passing glare every now and again as you descend deeper into the shell. Once you are back in the center of the first level, you guys decide to head to Black Ends Barrows, where you guys had the bar fight the previous night. And the leader of the de facto leader of the crosses is waiting for you inside, and he's guzzling mead and rabble-rousing with his men.
I walk up behind him and I tap him on the shoulder.
You tap him on the shoulder. Do you want to stealth and go unseen?
Oh yeah, that actually sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. Wait, Nate. So the jig is up. They know you're a centaur. Are you still gonna wear the fake human outfit? You're still gonna wear it. Okay.
Yeah, my body protrudes out of a busted up leather horse
Yeah.
paper mache thing. I gotta leave it there to remind them,
15.
15? Yeah, he's busy focusing on, the gambling at hand. And you tap him on the shoulder, and he swivels around.
Yep.
Bah! Ugh, God. Lindley made me shit myself.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't sneak up on you, did I?
Think it's impressive sneaking up on a drunk man. Well, I tell you what. We got plenty of work for you, if you're inclined to subtlety.
Of course.
And he looks over back at Ulgan. Is the horse head broken? Did you get it mended, or
No, it's shattered down the middle.
Shattered. And he looks back at Ulgan and
Smiling
remembers when you popped out of the fake horse head and grappled him. And he's like, before I get you started, I gotta ask, what's the point with all the fake horse head?
Oh well, we're legendary men. We've got our own business that we need to worry about. We can't have people looking after us and recognizing us. You know how it is.
Well, I tell you, that's about as conspicuous as it gets.
I suppose so.
Better shed that thing if you want to do some real work for us.
Okay, fine.
Don't want you parading around like a damn thespian. Well, you boys can call me Hans. I'm somewhat of the head honcho around the crosses. Now, what kind of dirty work are you...
Head honcho?
Continuing on, what kind of...
Cricket.
What kind of black work are you men, experienced in? I can tell you can at least handle yourselves in a straight fight.
Pickpocketing, beanies, racketeering, blackmail jobs, anything really you need done. I do kind of draw the line at wet work. Not really in this to kill people. That's not where my passions lie.
I see. Don't want to draw any attention. Well, we feel the same way.
It's bad business,
Having gold stolen and blackmail exchanged, it's all fun and games. Every once in a while we gotta break down the hammer, but only when necessary. I think we have an understanding.
It sounds like we'll get along quite nicely.
Alright, well, why don't I take you boys to the hideout? I assume you have no plans for the rest of the day? Good.
No,
I
didn't have anything planned.
Then let's go. And him and the other lackeys depart. And there is another shack down the block where, again with, no signs, just unmarked building. Hans knocks on the door, and a slat opens up, where they exchange greetings, and the slat closes once more. The door opens up, and the shack is completely empty, save for a massive carved-out staircase, which descends further into the depths of the shell. You guys march silently down the chitin walls, and you approach the second level of the undercity. And where the first level is kind of seedy and unassuming and run down, this level is almost a criminal empire. It's lavish, and there are paintings and statues decorating all the streets that wind throughout the second city. There are a couple courtyards that are filled with small legions of men, gang members, who are training, swinging swords and flails and halberds, and being barked orders by their commanding officers.
It's like a military installation.
Almost.
It reeks of organized crime down here.
Hi. We have a full operation run down here on Rojas. Say,
That's very impressive.
Where did you boys run back in the day? I assume you're not from around here.
Well, we actually ran our own gang, Daryl and I.
I thought his name was Billy.
Daryl's a pet name.
Right. It also happens to be my middle name. But you just call me Billy. That's professionally, that's what but my friends, they call me Daryl.
I see.
And I angrily elbow him in the horse ribs,
In the horse ribs. Oh.
not
Oh,
his man ribs.
reminds me of stirrups.
He's like, I see. Prefer to keep people at arm's length. Well, that's fine by me.
Right.
And he takes you to the end of Winding Street. On the way, you guys pass several built marauders in furs and leathers, each of which are sporting Red Hook tattoos. And they give you nasty looks as they pass.
Oh, William, it boils me blood.
Yes.
I don't forget about me vow.
Someday, Ulgan, but not or
Someday
Schmolgan.
soon. Schmolgan. Hoof, don't you forget it.
Someday, we'll get these
Sunday.
bastards.
Wonderful.
You guys enter a large barracks-like building, and there are several crosses strewn about who are counting coins, fletching arrows, sharpening daggers, and whatnot. And they each give you passing nods of respect as you walk through. Hans is like, before we get you started, we've got a bit of a initiation rite.
Oh no, this is where they beat the shit out of us.
Oh, nothing so barbaric. Just a formality, really. Something where you'll be recognized as a true member. And there are 2 chairs where there is a woman with a small dagger that is dripping with blue ink. He's like, why don't you guys have a seat?
I've already got a few tattoo runes on me. What's one more?
That's the spirit. The woman approaches you with the hot, heated dagger. She's like, alright, where do you want your little badge of honor, young man?
Right on me ass.
Oh, man ass or horse ass?
I don't have. Do you think I have 2 asses?
Well, I don't know.
A man's only got 1 ass.
We don't get a lot of centaurs around here. Alright, horse butt it is. And she shallowly cuts you with the burning dagger. Make a constitution check. Any modifiers?
+3 and saving.
+3? Oh wow, okay. You're able to withstand the pain from the searing heat, and within a few
I've
minutes,
taken much worse.
she finishes the decorative blue cross tramp stamp.
Put it right next to me mom heart tattoo.
Yeah, with the arrow.
That's on the other cheek.
That's on the other cheek. She turns to Daryl and she's like, "Alright, where do you want yours?"
I take off my cloak and shirt, and I say, you can just put it next to the other ones. And I pull off my shirt, and on my left arm, there's just like my whole bicep is just covered with scars and tattoos and just varying markings of me. And it's just implied that
it's like a full Dragon of Dojima scene.
You've got like a huge dragon on the back. Give me a con save.
I mean, I scream like a little girl every time it happens, but I've done it plenty.
You're well accustomed to having the procedure done, but this girl is especially quick and does not really relent when you give out like gasps of.
Easy. You ever cut anybody with that thing before?
Oh, relax. I'll be done in a sec.
Attaboy.
You, due to the pain, you are reduced to half health for the day
Oh.
as you recover from your wound.
Jeez.
She wipes the blood from you. Sorry, I think I had a vein there. Usually people have them on their shoulders.
I have like the big, sad cat eyes.
Yeah.
Just like
You're looking a little pale there.
I like just sniffle.
Oh. Do you have a lollipop for the boy?
And to think, you're the man who knocked me down with one blow last night. Well, we all have our ups and downs. Get the man some bandages, will you? And, they tend to the, tattoo and wrap it in gauze, which stops the bleeding. Alright, boys. You ready for your first job?
Sir, yes, sir.
I just nod.
I
Just
stomp
rubbing my
my
arm.
There is a, man on the 13th floor. We've been scouting him out for a while. Now, one of our associated companies on the surface, they enterprise in what's known as the loan business. And, well, you can't pay, then, well, that's where we come in. We have, sort of an informal repossession service that we employ. I'm sure you boys can see where I'm going with this.
I lean in next to Daryl. Are we knee breakers? Are we kneecappers? What the fuck?
Hopefully it won't come to that, Ulgan. But yes, quite possibly.
Oh, no. Like I said, no wet work. Now we've
Oh, we're not gonna kill the guy.
scoped the place out. Him and his servants should be gone for today on some official business. You guys have a small window where the property will be.
Servants.
Yes, he has a rather sizable estate. Now, don't want you razing the place to the ground, alright? This is just about sending a message. Just
Of course.
get in there and, don't just take the silverware off the tables, you gotta hit it where it hurts. Go to the bedroom, there might be some lockboxes, get some family jewels and whatnot.
Pull all the copper out of the walls.
Exactly, some people like to hide safes under the floorboards.
So it's smash and grab, no smash. Hold the smash.
Exactly.
Right.
And, no government officials need to know about this, keep it quick, keep it clean, in and out. Are you able to handle that?
Oh, absolutely.
Sounds simple enough.
Excellent. Your target is, a nobleman by the name of Slubis Darylian. The Darylian Manor is on the 13th floor of the residential district. You'll notice it by the great fern statues at the
But I'm sorry, of which
entrance.
district?
The residential district.
Of course. So,
And he hands
is
you
that down
papers.
here, or do we go back up?
Oh, no. Up on the surface.
Of course, yeah.
Where the blue bloods live.
Sure.
We're not allowed
Alright,
to...
I'm not...
I suppose I'll fill you in on a secret. We're not, per se, allowed to carry out operations on each other down here. At least in the open.
Oh, we
Know
have to
that.
be covert, like.
Exactly.
Makes perfect sense.
There is a secret peace between us and the other gangs. Luckily, this man has spurned their protection, so you need not fear any consequences.
Now, have you tried talking to this guy directly? Maybe we could put the squeeze on him.
Well,
Is that an option, or?
It's possible.
I know Schmolgan can be very persuasive.
I see. He has a intimidating stature. I'll give him that.
I kind of crush my fist into my open palm.
And Ulgan, you'll pardon me for saying this.
Right?
Stealth is not one of his strong suits.
No, we've been over this. It's not.
I see.
With
Maybe
a
I
hunk of
can-
horse like this, you want to use it the way it's intended to scare the shit out of people.
Oh,
I mean that as a compliment.
Maybe I can learn a thing or two from you, Daryl.
Well, if that's the way that you guys operate,
You scared me the
then
first time I met you.
it is an option. However, I must warn you, he is guarded by a deadly paladin. You'll have to dispose of him
Oh.
first before you're able to put the squeeze on Sloopus. This is why we intended to go all in and out beforehand.
Right.
But,
Sure. And he's always by his side, I assume. As a bodyguard.
from what we know, yes. However, there may be a blind spot that you could exploit.
Well, I'm
But-
all ears.
If you fail, then, well, things could get costly. You'll have to get the jump on the paladin to ensure success.
Yes, I've had run-ins with many paladins, and they're not my favorite people in the world. I'll be honest.
Can't blame you.
The holier than thou type.
Very narrow, perspective view on the world. But anyways,
Very dogmatic.
yeah. What time will he be as most, vulnerable? The Sloobus Darelian.
I can't say. You'll have to gather that information on your own. All we know is that him and his paladin will be gone from the estate for a couple hours tonight.
Alright, well, we should probably get out there, stake the place out. Ulgan, you ever done a stakeout before?
No, I can't say I have.
What's your
I've-
favorite snack?
Well, carrots and hay. Sugar
We're gonna eat a lot of
cubes.
carrots.
Can eat a lot of carrots. Just like a hard cut to you guys eating Burger King in like a van or something with binoculars.
We're in a tree. And, well, I'm in a tree.
Yeah.
Oh, Ulgan, we should
I'm in a
get
tree?
we should get a better horse costume. We should repair your horse costume, get a better one. Then I can ride you around, and I could just be who knows? I could be just a fancy lad. No one.
Oh, you can be the knight. That's perfect.
Oh, what was the guy's name that we were just talking to? Who's this guy?
Hans?
Hans. Yes.
You wanna
And
ask him
I look over at my arm. I'm like, and what Hans of what gang is it again? Oh, the Blue Cross. Right. Blue something.
He kind of furrows his eyebrows. Yeah, crosses. If you ever forget, that's what you just got carved into your arm there.
Really, it's more of a Red Cross,
Is there anything else you boys need?
No, we'll be back at some point.
All
Do
right.
you have any spare weapons around?
Any spare
yeah.
weapons?
I'm looking for a large bludgeoning tool, like a mace or something, for a big lad, a big boy like myself.
A bludgeoner, you say?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got some head cracking tools, I'll sell them to you on the premium.
Sure, that's fine.
And he beckons you to the second floor, where there is a large armory, and a northern man presses bellows in the forge. And he's like, Aranir, we got a centaur who needs a head-cracking weapon. You got anything of the type? And the old northern man turns his head towards you. Weapon for a centaur. What specifics are you fixing for, lad?
Something to accumulate the smashing, to go about the bashing.
To accumulate the smashing, I see. I reckon you're gonna want to hang on to that fancy shield there. Something one-hander, versatile.
Sure, that works.
Let me show you a creation I'm quite proud of. And he burrows through some crates, and eventually, through some labor, he heaves and he lifts out this long, maul polearm, and it's got it's black steel, and it's got a skull at the end of it with spikes on it.
Oh, this'll do.
Call this one the Punisher.
Oh.
I've been looking for someone worthy to wield her.
I reckon I could see myself charging into battle with this.
He hands it to you gracefully. The maul can be one-handed or two-handed. It's got reach, so you could hit from a bit of a distance. It rolls for 2d8 when it's one-handed, or 2d10 when it's two-handed.
Oh. I take a practice swing. Try to heave it.
Yeah, there's a training dummy around.
This'll do. Okay, I think we're ready for our stealth mission now.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I wanted to ask, and do you have any potions or food? I'm famished.
Any food or potions? He's just flash that tat at the mess hall, and they'll get you some slop. It's not the best, but it's free. Speaking of prices, gonna need 100 gold for that there Punisher.
Well, Daryl, can I keep it? Please.
Oh yeah, sure.
You fork over the large denarii, and he
I promise I'll take good care of it.
nods. Yeah, I'll take it for walks.
I'll polish it every day.
Yeah. All right,
Daryl is not very fiscally sound. He doesn't have a great mind for numbers.
Yeah, 354 is what you guys are down to.
Also, I'd like to look into getting a disguise kit. It'd be pretty handy, I feel like.
Oh, a disguise kit? Yeah, you guys seem like you've got a good head on your shoulders, so I'll throw in one for free as a down payment. And he nods to one of his kind of goons who rushes up the stairs, and a couple minutes later they bring out a small pouch that's full of dyes for leathers, wigs, makeup, anything you might need to make yourself look like someone you're not.
How much? And I got that for free.
I'm throwing it in, boy.
Cool.
Since I like the cut of your jib.
Thank you, Mr. Smith, merchant, sir. Man.
He He nods. Of course, my friend. Give the Punisher a good couple swings for me. Crack some Kyberan heads.
Oh, will do. I look forward to trying her out.
But yeah, I say I use the disguise kit to make Ulgan look like a real horse again.
Oh, yeah. Sure. You, give me a deception roll. See how convincing it is.
Dang, I did a pretty good job. 15.
15?
I have a plus 8 in deception, so.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, you create a very convincing steed out of Ulgan. And if he just bends forward ever so slightly, it gives you enough room to saddle up, and now he looks like a respectable steed.
I imagine I've got my arms like folded up against my chest,
Right.
and they're kind of working like a mouth contraption, or like an eyeball, so I can blink the eyes or something.
Oh, there's like fake horse eyes. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well, I was using what was left of his old disguise,
Oh,
so.
sure. Yeah.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that, and
Oh boy, how do I look, Daryl? I feel
you
like a
look
horse
great.
again. Oh,
If you've ever wondered what it's like to be just a horse, I mean,
oh.
I think now you know.
Only in all of my dreams.
That's every centaur's dream. Just how men want to return to monkey, centaurs want to return to horse.
Just want to be a horse, yeah. So you don't really... Are you just making yourself look like a kind of a highwayman or a rogue, or like
Who,
in the
me?
picture? Yeah.
Well, I want to give off the air that I'm a fancy, well-to-do, fop about town.
Oh, okay.
You're certainly a protagonist.
Exactly. People see me and they go, "Oh, he belongs in this neighborhood. He belongs in the residential district."
Oh, I'm the NPC.
Gotcha. Right.
Right. He's the main
Maybe
character.
I'm, yeah. So you want to strut about in the kind of near the house, the estate?
Yeah. And as we get near to it, yeah, I get off of Ulgan and I start walking him
Okay.
by a fake bridle.
Yeah.
I'm still getting used to it, and I'm kind of doing a zigzag. I'm like bumping into things.
Right.
I can't see. I'm like looking
like
at the horse's mouth.
Yeah.
Like, he's an old thing, he's half blind. I'm like saying to the passersby, he's like knocking over trash cans and shit.
Bumping into people.
Yeah.
He's an old horse.
Hitting other horses.
My father's horse, named for my grandfather. Get in.
You successfully pilot Nate up to the 13th floor as you kind of make the rounds, and you're doing your best to be inconspicuous as you kind of circle around this estate. And
So do like a perception roll, or
yeah, just keep an eye out.
really want to take in all the sights. Do a good ocular pat down of this the premises.
Take a good look around, but don't look like you're taking a good look around.
Right. I'm walking casual.
Yeah. Oh. Well, got any modifiers?
To perception?
Yeah.
Plus
You got
plus 4.
proficiency. Plus 4? Okay, yeah, 13. After about a half hour of circling and nodding to the passing nobility, you eventually see the man in question, Slubus, and his loyal paladin, along with a couple other footmen, exit the front door of the state as Slubus takes a large ring of keys and locks up. And he hails a carriage passing by, which him and his men climb into as they depart the estate.
Okay. Well, in circling this place, did I find like an area that was, I don't know, like an inconspicuous area where somebody's not going to see me like jump over a fence or like pick a lock, like a gate or something in the back?
So you want to look around for like a secret entrance?
Yeah, or just not like a secret entrance, but like, I don't know, just maybe it's as simple as like there's a tree that's too close to the wall, or
Oh, okay.
a narrow alley that I can sort of like use to my advantage. I can maybe fucking wall jump off the walls. I don't know.
Wall jump. Yeah, these houses are carved into the chitin, so there aren't a whole lot of entrance routes.
They're like apartments almost?
Yeah, pretty much. And they're all like stacked on top of one another. But there is a large, like, there's like a tall hedge and some vines that come down that you could potentially rappel up. And
I can work with that.
There, you do notice that the second story window is slightly ajar.
Huh.
So you want the fence and open the gate for me?
Yeah, I want to climb up the vines into that second story window.
All right, give me some acrobatics.
Well, actually, on second thought, can I just throw a ball bearing at the window, the windowsill?
Oh, a ball bearing?
Just
sure,
or
yeah.
like a rock or something.
Yeah, you.
I'm just trying to get somebody's attention. It's the equivalent of a rock or something, or a clip. Like, I'm just trying to throw something up there. If there's anybody there.
Toss the bearing, and it plinks off of the window. And after a few seconds, a woman actually walks up to the window, who was in the house, and
Really?
she's inspecting suspiciously.
I say, well, what does this lady look like?
She looks she's very pretty, but she looks like she's disheveled in the moment. Kind of some smeared makeup and like frayed locks of hair. She's got a very noble dress on. And she is... do you make eye contact, or do you want to like hide yourself? Pretend like it
No,
wasn't you.
I call out to her.
You call out to her. Okay.
Yeah, I say something like my lady, or ma'am or miss or something, and be like, I'm so sorry to bother you, but my horse is terribly sick.
Excuse me? Are you talking to me?
I look at her pleadingly. I make help me pleading gestures at my sick horse.
and
I
you're
say,
like coughing, right, Nate?
Yeah.
I get Ulgan to start hamming it up. He's just bumping into shit. He's just,
right. It's not even an act. He's just uncomfortable.
I like step on his hoof or something.
Yeah. She looks around to see if anyone's watching, and she's like, I'm sorry, I don't think we have any horse medicine here. You should probably go to a stable.
Oh, shit. Not even a persuasion roll will help me?
Sure, yeah, I mean, you could try. If you could think of anything else to, like, get your foot in the door.
Man, I was really banking on her wanting to help a horse. She's not a horse girl, huh? Shit.
I collapse on the ground.
You collapse, Nate.
I fall over.
Yeah, and I go to my knees and I'm like, please, help us! Help my horse!
Ooh, yeah. Her as Nate
Deception +8. Come on, I'm deceiving this
crumples
broad.
to the ground. That was deception.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's like a 20.
Hell yeah, this is
a 24.
deception.
It's a 24. Damn. Her eyes widen as Nate crumples, and she leaves the window, and about half a minute later, you can hear the front doors unlocking.
Daryl, what's the plan here? Are you gonna like kill her?
No, we're not gonna hurt this person. We're just getting in the house. This is
My strong
the easiest.
beard. You
This is the easiest way to get in the house.
Okay, just don't kill her. She could
I'm
be
not gonna kill anybody.
She could be housekeeping. You don't know.
I don't know who this person is, but I'm glad we know she's here and she knows we're here. It's safer that way.
Well, we have a witness now, so that's on you.
She.
Excuse me, I'm not going to hurt this person. The fact that you think that is, Ulgan.
I'm just reminding you, we get
Hurtful.
carried away. Maybe we, this time, just a little, ixnay on the killing fair maiden.
I imagine your head is like bobbing as you talk, and then like as soon as she opens the door, you just instantly go limp.
It looks kind of like one of those fake horse.
We're
masks
losing him.
the people wear.
She's got a few sugar cubes in her hand, and she's like, "I'm sorry,
his favorite.
Maybe he just try eating these."
Sugar deficiency.
Yeah. And
he was saying something about how he has low blood sugar.
You were talking to your horse?
So she puts these up to my mouth and like in my mouth, and then my human hand, like grabs them.
Oh man, and she sees this. She gasps as the hand takes the cubes, and she kind of looks to Daryl for some answers.
And there's just sounds of me like eating sugar cubes under the mask.
What is wrong with this horse?
He's a very sick horse, miss. He needs medical attention immediately. I'm afraid we'll have to... I don't know what I'll have to do. I might have to put him down if he doesn't rest somewhere safe off the street.
Okay. I'll page a veterinarian. Let's just bring him inside and lay him down in the foyer.
Oh my gosh! Thank you so much.
But please don't tell anyone that you were here.
Of course not.
She shuts the door behind us. So when he gets up, are you like walking?
Yeah, sure. I limp. I like
limp,
get up and limp over.
Yeah.
And bump into things and all that.
Normally, he would be leaning on... His arm would be over my shoulder, but it's just the disguise, the head, leaning against me. I'm supporting him.
Right.
Kind of.
And the horse head must be like extraordinarily long to fit Nate's body. It's got a real long
He's a
neck.
sick horse.
Yeah. She scribbles some notes and summons a courier who runs off to a nearby veterinarian. And she paces around the living room, just kind of inspecting you guys. And she's like, "Now, may I ask, where exactly do you hail from, Sir?"
The name is Beckingham. Sir William Beckingham.
William Beckingham. That's perfect. Sir Beckingham. Well, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm sorry I don't have a more formal introduction in play. You caught me unawares here.
And who might you be? Who might I have the pleasure of being hosted by?
Well, I am Emariah, not Lady Emariah, just myself, I guess. I'm not really supposed to be here. Gosh, I probably shouldn't even have let you in, but you seem like a genuine person, and I couldn't deny you help in good faith. And she's pacing around, like, it's less like she's talking to you and just kind of talking to herself, like trying to rationalize her actions.
Well, Emirai, is there any way I could use the facilities? After all this excitement, I feel the need to, how you say, freshen up a bit.
Oh, yes, of course. Feel free. There should be a washroom on the second floor.
When I'm leaving, I whisper to Ulgan, like, distract her.
In that voice? Oh my god.
That's me whispering. That was me just trying to whisper. Distract her.
I imagine they, like, pushed the table back next to, like, a chair or something.
I kind of peer out of the horse mouth and just look at Daryl. Eye contact.
One long,
Just
silent
a long
goodbye.
Stare.
She sits by you silently and caresses the horse body. Ugh, you poor beast. It's sad that such a noble creature should have to suffer so much. She doesn't say any of this, but you can feel a radiant light coming from her hands, and your body is awash with a cleansing purity. And she kind of hums to herself. That's strange.
I start to like get up back on all fours.
Oh, good. And she looks relieved.
Kind of like feebly. I'm still like limping, but I got up by myself.
So, I imagine Daryl's just like cat burglaring, looking for any large boxes of jewelry or whatnot.
Oh yeah, I've gone full stealth mode. I'm just looking for anything that's worth over 100 gold.
Yeah, give me perception. Ooh, yeah.
This is what I do. This is the kind of guy I am.
Your eagle eyes zero in on the bedroom, which is the obvious place to look. And after a minute or so of looking around, you notice that there is a painting of the man Slubus, a portrait, but it protrudes from the wall in a way that indicates that there is a hollow space behind it. Removing the painting from the wall reveals a hollowed out little chest that is just brimming with the finest jewel.
Jewels? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, I stuff them into many pockets of my cloak.
Alright. You hear Emariah coming up the steps. Are you feeling okay, Sir Beckingham?
I quickly close all that up. I silently and quickly close all that up, and I quick step out the room. Oh yes, I'm quite all right. Just admiring the furnishings.
Oh, good. I'm glad you enjoy the estate.
I was wondering if we might have time for a tour, my dear Emariah.
Well, I'm terribly sorry, but you should probably leave once the veterinarian gets here.
Oh, please. I have quite the fetish for chitin
For
architecture.
Kite architecture.
I'm new to the city, and I would love something to bring back, something to tell the folks at home. They think I'm quite a bore.
I appreciate your enthusiasm, Sir Beckingham, but really I must beseech you, you cannot return when Sir Drubelius returns. He would be very cross with me if you were to still be lingering by the time of his return. No one is supposed to know that I'm here, you understand.
Mariah, if you don't mind me asking, what exactly is your relationship to this person?
Oh, goodness. Well, I really shouldn't say.
Well, you can be honest with me.
Oh, a 3. Well, you know, you've been rolling high for a while. It's kind of been a long time coming. You seem like an honest man, Sir Beckingham, and that is why I must refuse your request. I would hate to dirty your image of myself and Sir Drubelius through our ungodly actions.
What? Your what actions?
I really must say no more.
Alright, I understand.
Thank you. It appears your horse has started to recover.
I'm like walking down the hall towards them at
Like
this point.
towards the fridge, just getting an apple or something. Right in the pantry.
He is feeling better, isn't he? Wow. I'm like perturbed. I'm like upset.
I make like a whinny, a cheerful whinny noise.
Well, is this? Are the jewels gonna cut it? Is that gonna? Do you think that's gonna cover the dead, or?
I think they said something about the
It's a-
13th floor.
It's a pretty big. Yeah, you guys are actually in the wrong place. It's a hefty sum. It was a good find. If you have any other schemes to delay her attention, you might be able to.
Well,
Around for
on our way out, I guess I should just mention offhand and be like, "Oh, and Emaria, do you think you could point me in the direction of the Aurelian estate? I was supposed to meet him a couple hours ago, but as you can see, my steed was waylaid, so I'm afraid I've missed my appointment."
Ah, I see. You were conducting business with him. Well, I suppose you could stay until he gets back. But,
Well, that would be lovely.
please, I must request that you, do not mention my presence.
Only if you don't mention mine.
Right, yes, of course. Are you a man of tea, Mr. Beckingham?
Oh, why, I love tea.
I'll have a prop brewed within the hour. And she, retreats into the kitchen area.
I quickly catch up with Daryl as soon as she is out of eyesight. All right, so what's the plan? Are we staying or going or
Well, I guess we gotta get to the 13th floor. I don't know. I kind of get sidetracked with these griffs pretty easily.
Oh, yes. You're the thievish
No,
type, huh?
Sorry, you guys are on the 13th floor.
Oh, I thought we were on the second.
No, I thought I made that clear. You
Oh.
guys are in the right place. I don't.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
This is Slubus's estate.
Well, I mean, we've probably got, 3-4 minutes?
Yeah, we gotta figure out how to get rid of this fucking bitch. I just don't get it.
Well, I've got some rope.
What are you... Okay, well, what's your plan now? You're gonna tie this poor girl up? She seems nice.
Well, yeah, she seems nice, but we got to do the gang work to, like,
Right.
it's not like we're gonna kill her. Just tie her up, like.
Just tie her up a little bit, yeah. Nobody gets hurt. Well...
By the way, she definitely healed me. Like, she's totally the paladin that Hans mentioned.
Well, but she said she's not supposed to be here, though.
I mean, she healed me. There was some kind of radiant something coming off of those hands.
Okay, well, that makes me nervous. I don't know if I can take on a fucking paladin. You know what? Maybe just buy me some time. I'm gonna sneak off again and just be like, "Yeah, Daryl had to take a shit or something." I don't know. Start talking. Do anything to keep her attention.
I've got very limited options in terms of linguistics. In terms of,
I think you can just get away with pretty much anything at this point, as long as she's distracted.
I touched her hand with my hand, and she hasn't really figured it out.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go. I leave the rest to you.
I've drawn Moss's beard.
Oh man, this is perfect. Oh man. Okay, so you go back upstairs and try to look around for some more.
Yeah, let me 13th floor, yeah. I'm looking for, like... I already got into his safe.
How long is she still gone?
It's been about a minute of you guys discussing. She's in the pantry making tea. You guys can hear the water begin to boil.
I go to a part of the house I hadn't been before.
Okay. Yeah, he's the second floor
Stealthily.
is pretty expansive. Yeah. You creep up the stairs, and there are several other rooms in the estate besides the bedroom. Is there anything in particular you want to look for?
Oh, wealth.
Wealth. Sure, yeah.
Yeah, more jewels. Maybe, like, fucking deed to the house. I don't know. Like,
Deed to the house.
Official looking paperwork, diaries, fucking bills of sale.
You want some dirt.
Anything and everything that is valuable.
Yeah. So after poking around in the office, there's a pretty poorly concealed safe that you could try to crack, and there is a red-bound leather journal that has been recently written in.
Oh yeah, well I thumbed through that. I'm looking for numbers.
In the more recent entries, you can see Slubus writing. His handwriting is scrawled. The debt collectors have been getting more and more urgent. I know they won't try anything with my trusty paladin at my side, but still I fear that their conniving will get the best of me eventually. To make matters worse, my wife seems to be catching on about Amariah's presence. I'll have to try harder to conceal her from now on. I know our love has been brief, but it has burned brighter than the sun. I would do anything to keep her at my side.
Alrighty then. I close the journal and I go back downstairs and wait for.
Do you take the journal?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah.
And I wait for Amariah to bring the tea back.
Mm-hmm. She carries out a large set of china with a pitcher.
I want to do a stealth roll. I want to be where she can't see me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Roll me some stealth.
I want to knock her the fuck out.
Oh, okay. Do a stealth attack? Sure. Does that give you advantage?
Yeah, I wanted to bonk her pretty good.
You're able to give her a pretty sizable knock on the back of the skull, and she crumples as she throws the set of china, and hot tea spills on her and you and Ulgan, and the china goes flying into the wall and shatters, creating a large
great
noise. Yeah.
All right. Well, can I like roll her up in a carpet or something?
Yeah, sure. You pick her up and you start taking her over to the carpet as Nate moves off. And you can tell that she's still like, she's not really lucid, but she's still half conscious.
Okay. Well, I gag her.
Did you not like the tea, Sir Bucket? She's totally out of it, even though she's still like kind of awake.
Yeah, I still gag her.
Okay.
She's when she wakes up, she's gonna start screaming, and the vets, when they show up downstairs, they're gonna hear of it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I bring
Get in
Ulgan
trouble.
back up to speed. I pull out the journal. I say, "This is his mistress. I think if we bring her back, we can extort this guy for whatever we want, whenever we want,
Oh, and
or the foreseeable future."
I'm just talking in English with her, like in the room, but she's lucid. So
As you guys are discussing the plan, you guys hear a dut 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 on the front door. Excuse me,
Oh my God.
Mr. Durelius, I heard you commissioned me. There was a sick horse that needs my attention. Are you all right in there?
I just yell, "Oh, no, thank you. We're gonna turn him into glue. Your services are no longer needed."
Turn him into glue. Are you sure? It's a very long carriage ride out here. Should
Terribly sorry. We'll be sure to compensate you.
perhaps
at a
he
later
could still
time.
be saved. In fact, I might just. And he opens the door, which is still unlocked. He's not in immediate view of the woman tied on the floor.
I haven't
What-
rolled
what
her
do
up
you
in a
wanna-
carpet yet.
You've rolled her up, but like she's still
good.
she's still like in the middle of the living room.
I start walking towards him.
You start
Right.
walking towards
I
him.
say,
Is it one guy?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
I walk towards him.
he seems to be doing quite well. Well, suppose let's have a look at you. And he extends his hand towards you.
When he gets close, I turn and stumble and collapse on him.
You collapse on him.
Yeah.
Oh god. You just fall over on him. And he's kind of an old, frailer man. And he's oh, help me! And he's like reaching out to Daryl. Please! Oh! You can like hear something cracking.
Oh, oops.
"Here's something cracking."
Yeah. Oh god, my back! Please help me get this thing off. You're just staring him down or something.
Yeah, I can't really decide what to do with this guy. I want to knock his ass out too. I don't know.
How do you want to do it? You just want to like headbutt him or like?
Nah, fuck it. I'll just hog tie him.
Oh, you're gonna hog time too. Okay. Yeah, he's easily restrained by Ulgan's like half-ton body or whatever, and eventually you get him tied up, and you set him in the corner of the room next to Emiraya, and they're both tied up and like drowsy,
Okay, well, yeah, they're both gagged. They're both tied up. I clean up the china.
What do you? We don't need to clean up. We gotta move.
Yeah.
We
We're on
gotta
a very
clean up the
tight
china,
schedule.
Ulgan. This is how shit. This will bring this shit to a head. If
What
we
are we-
don't clean up the china.
It's not worth anything. It's
I clean
broken.
up any signs of struggle. I clean up all signs of struggle. Fuck, I
We
close
got-
the window.
We have to get whatever we can get our hands on and then leave.
No, I'm telling you, we got it. We take these two with us.
Oh my god. By strong muzzles.
You're
dude,
gonna kidnap them
I just-
too.
This is already a terrible idea.
Oh,
No, it's
man.
fine. It's fine. We just need to get them back to the Blue Cross hideout, and it'll be fine.
And then what? They're gonna kill
Well,
them.
we'll just give them to the Blue Crosses. Then I don't. That
We
hey,
might as
that,
well just be
I don't know
killing
what they're
two
gonna do
people.
with them. We don't know that. We don't know that. They're
I'm
definitely
very
not going to
sure.
kill the girl. They need the girl to blackmail the guy. This idiot, I don't even care about. We can't leave him here though, because we said we wouldn't leave any traces, and that's why I'm cleaning up the china. That's why I'm closing the window, and I close the window.
Well, they're gonna know someone was here when two people go missing.
Yeah, I mean, right, but and that's all they're gonna know. Anyways, hold still, and I throw the people over Ulgan's back.
How are you going to like march
Well,
through
they're wrapped up.
an entire city?
They're wrapped up in carpets.
Don't
And they're
mind
knocked
me,
out.
I'm just a simple carpet trader.
Yeah, is Ulgan gonna be able to carry all of you guys?
No, I'm not gonna ride. I'm gonna walk next
You're
to
not
him.
gonna ride him. You're gonna walk next. Oh my god.
As you're doing this, Olgan's staring at you. This is a terrible idea. We're both
This is
dead.
fine.
We're
This is gonna
both
be
dead.
fine. No, this is fine. Look, I've done this 100 times, and it wasn't even with a centaur. It was with a regular horse.
Uh-huh.
Done it 100 times.
Easiest thing in the world. Do I need to do a strength check to get these things on you, or what? Like, I mean, they're
no,
bodies,
no.
so they're heavy.
Yeah.
It's dead weight.
So you're just gonna walk out with the
Just gonna walk out
carpets
the front
on his
door.
back? All right.
Yeah. Carpet cleaners.
Oh boy. So you're leading Ulgan with the carpets on his back.
Mm-hmm.
And there is
The
like
gagged
movement.
and knocked out. The gagged and knocked out carpets.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daryl, I don't think I can carry two. It's too much for me.
What do
Two
you mean,
humans is a lot of weight.
like physically?
Oh yes.
All right. Well,
We're gonna have to leave one. I just
All right.
can't
Yeah.
make
Let's ditch this old guy somewhere. Can we just throw him in a ditch or like a park? Yeah.
Just please not in a river. He'll drown. The old thing.
That is. I don't even tempt me right now. This guy's annoying. This guy's a busybody.
this guy's nosy.
All right, so as long as we're like at least a couple blocks away from the house, I throw the old guy off and I give him a good kick in the head for good measure.
I'm starting to feel very bad about this, Daryl.
I'm knocking him out. It's a big deal. I just give him a little kick.
I don't think Stronmos is smiling above me right now. I think he's frowning. I think he's frowning quite.
Just tell him to look the other way for like a couple
Strong
more
Moss,
hours.
Just look the other way, man.
He already looked the other way when I avoided those red hooks. I think I'm on thin ice with Stronmos here.
Look,
So
if this is what it takes to get revenge on the red hooks, I mean, I think that's is that not
The ends
Would you
don't
not like that?
justify. The ends do not justify the means, Daryl. That's what it says in Stronmos's
yeah.
his lore.
all right? Well, let's just get back to the Blue Cross hideout.
So you just dump the carpet in like a dumpster or something. I don't know. And there is like passing by impoverished-looking man who's kind of hanging out in this seedy area. He's like, "Ooh, all right, throwing away that great carpet? Well,
I put
don't
money
mind
in his
if I
hand and I
do."
say, "You didn't see shit. You didn't see shit. Get the fuck out of here."
How much gold do you give him?
I don't know, like a couple gold coins.
Couple gold coin, like two
Some-
gold coins.
I give him something, I don't know, like the equivalent of like, I don't know, $20 or something to a homeless person.
$20. So yeah, like
I don't give him like
$100.
$100. I give
gold. And you give him the gold, and he's like, "No thanks, I'll just take the carpet."
Okay, well then I pull out my sword a little bit and I say, "Get the fuck out of here," and I intimidate him.
Yeah, roll intimidation.
I open up my horse mouth
Oh,
with both
man.
my hands and just look at him with my human eyes. Very slowly.
He goes
pry the
white as
jaws open.
he goes white as a sheet, and he books it.
Good,
What is
Jesus.
the situation that you guys have gotten yourself into?
I love it. This is what D&D is all about.
Okay, yeah, we continue on.
You are able to move the carpet rather unassumingly back down into the undercity. Nobody really gives you a second glance as you approach the shack in the first level, go back down to the second level, and you bring the girl, the jewels, and the diary back to the cross hideout. Hans is smoking a pipe in the first floor as you walk in. "Hey, that's the man I like to see. Looks like you snatched more than just some jewels. That's a nice looking carpet."
Oh, you
And
have no idea.
And he gives it a smack, and he's like, "Wait a second. Oh no. Rick, Billy, don't tell me. You pulled the old
This is gonna be your meal ticket for the next 2 years, my friend.
carpet trader.
Oh yeah.
You disappoint me, Billy. Now, I told you
Look,
to make this clean."
there were no witnesses. You're gonna be able to sell this broad back to him for triple what he owes you.
There's
Probably 10 times that.
no witnesses. Are you absolutely sure?
I mean, there's some old wobbly guy, but we took care of it.
An old wobbly guy? What do you mean by that?
Look, I took care of it. Okay, there's nothing you gotta worry about.
Well, Billy, I'm gonna level with you. I'm worrying about it. Look,
I
I
don't
know.
know, man. He's just some senile horse doctor. Okay, he seemed like a dipshit. Like I don't.
I know
His,
you're fresh
his back
blood,
was going out anyways.
and you're eager to prove yourself. All right, but you're a bit of a wild card. Okay, I need you to. You're at a 10, and I need you to bring it down to like a 6 or a 7. Okay,
I'm willing to do that.
can you do that for me?
I'll put it down to a 5 if that's what you want.
All right, then do that. Okay. Look, the reason we're able to survive down here is because we don't drag too much attention. Now, what else did you pull?
I got this diary. And yeah, the girl. That's I think that's more than what you'll need. Oh,
You didn't find any gold or gems?
no. 17.
That's a 17. He kind of squints and he's like, "Well, that was the whole point of the damn job."
I know. You guys gave me bad intel. Y'all said there wasn't going to be anybody there. Seems like you got to get your fucking goons in intelligence. Those are the assholes. I fucking made the best of a bad job, guy. You should be thanking me.
Another slender human approaches, and he's just been quietly fletching arrows and watching the argument at the moment, and he brings his hands down. He's like, all right, Hans, let's level out. You know, clearly this new guy, he's doing his best. You know,
Thank you.
We are criminals. Sometimes a job goes bad. I know it's happened to everyone. We're just gonna have to make the best of it. And Hans scowls. He's like, alright, I tell you what, I'll let you stay in the crosses, but no pay for this job.
Oh, what? Because the guys who checked out this place got it wrong? I don't get paid?
Look, you had plenty of chances to lift some goods while you were there, and you just didn't, so that's on you, man.
Yeah, well, when you guys get thousands from, ransoming back this girl, I mean, it would be nice to I get a kickback. I don't know. I feel like I did you guys a huge solve. Anyway, fine. Well, it's fine. It's whatever. I don't care.
The other guy puts a hand on your shoulder and he's like, "Hey, I'm sorry about Hans. There's kind of a lack of leadership down here present, and we're having a bit of a schism in how we want to operate things. But in my opinion, I think you did the right thing."
Well, thank you. That means a lot. Who are you?
I'm Carries. I've been down here just as long as I can remember, and I tell you what, a lot of new guys don't realize just how ugly it gets, but it's just the grim reality.
It is pretty grim out there. And it doesn't feel great. Kidnapping people, checking out some poor innocent mistress.
Crushing horse doctors.
I don't feel bad about that at all. That guy was.
What do you have against horse doctors?
Yeah. Guy was trying to save Ulgan's life.
Pulled him to mind his own business, and he just came in anyways. Like, who does that?
I suppose that was rude. We also got this nice carpet out of it. How much do you reckon this is worth? Like 20 gold? 30?
The Hans kind of smirks and he's like, "Alright, fine. Keep the damn carpet. We're keeping the girl, though. We're gonna clean this up for you, alright? We're doing you a favor here. We're gonna make sure there's no misunderstandings with this girl. We're gonna fix your mess."
Oh, can I retcon something real quick? I didn't knock her out with the pummel of my dagger. I got her with my metal hand. I punched her in the head with my metal hand.
Oh man, that would have been that sounds much better. The metal hand knockout.
Kong.
He's
Jamie
like,
Lannister there.
"Alright, you two, get lost for a couple days. And I'll have a more subtle job prepared for you when you come back. And if you do by the books this time, I'll even pay you. Alright?"
Okay, sounds good. Oh, you guys know anything about a guy in a silver mask? He wears a black cloak.
Doesn't ring any bells.
Really, haven't seen anybody like that down here.
There's a lot of people who come and go. You know where he's staying? Why are you looking for him in the first place?
He owes me some money.
Yeah.
I see. Well, if you track him down, you could always hire us to squeeze it out for you.
Oh, also, you ever heard of the Restless Rojas?
Restless Rojas?
Yeah.
I wouldn't go there for a drink. I swear somebody pisses in that stuff. But, it's cheap. You can, find it just at the far end of, the second level.
Alright, well... Shulgan, I think we earned ourselves a drink. Shulgan?
I think so.
Yeah.
That sounds like a very pleasant idea.
You guys depart, and you head for the Restless Rojas. On the way there, you pass several men in drunken stupors just brawling in the streets, and like throwing chairs through windows, and there's a bit of an unruly crowd in this part of the second level. And one of the men gets pushed into Ulgan considerably. And he's like, "Watch where you're going, asshole."
I think I'm still wearing the horse head. I forgot to take it off.
Yeah, he's just talking to this horse. Who do you think you are?
I turn to him and I reach both my hands out of the horse head and I grab him by the head and I headbutt him.
He's pretty drunk at this point, and when that happens, you just like blown his mind, and he just he's just like frothing at the mouth, and he falls over, kind of in a paralyzed state of just
Strong Moses blessing upon your friend. And I spit out the horse mouth at him.
That's just how centaurs say hello.
You guys move along through the street brawl, and you find yourselves at the Restless Rojas. It's a very large inn with a small kitchen, but lots of card tables and couple flights of stairs that lead to extra rooms.
Well, first things first, gotta get a drink.
Gotta get it, exactly.
Gotta see if the reputation is well earned.
Yeah, you guys order a drink. You wanna get something on the higher
Yeah,
end,
house
or just
special.
cheapest? Oh, okay. Bartender's like, good choice. You don't want to drink our ale, trust me. And he pulls out.
Is it true what they say?
What do they say? Depends.
Are the whispers true? You know, about the... Well, and I lean in. About the pissing.
Oh, yeah. Makes it cheaper. I don't have to dig a hole in the basement to do my business in.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow. I thought you said, are the whimpers true?
Are the whimpers true?
I like the whimpers better than the whispers. I think
I've seen many a man with piss running down the side of his mouth whimpering.
Hey, trust me, though. The brandy is untainted. And he pours you a couple glasses of brandy.
Better make my friends here a double, you know.
If you insist. And you guys take a few shots.
Well, cheers to a job well done.
Oof, yeah, man, I did not know how that was going to turn out there.
I thought you said you'd done that 100 times.
Well, of course I'm going to say that at the moment. I didn't want you to freak out.
Oh, now you tell me. I actually believed you.
Yeah, most of this game, Olgan, you'll see is confidence. Okay, you just kind of gotta keep the jig up until you fake it till you make it. All right,
So that's what roguery is all about.
that's exact. Yeah,
There's that.
that and thieves can't.
Yeah, there's that actor shining through.
In another life, I think I could have been a bard. Hey chum, you ever seen a guy in here? A guy with a big black cloak and a silver mask. Would have been in here a couple nights ago. Up to no good, this fella. Even by the undercity standards, second level standards, this guy has a real bad feeling about him.
Hey, I understand you're looking for information, man, but my whole business model is about secrecy. Can't very well be
I understand.
selling
I
away
understand.
my customers' information.
Surely there's something I could do to change your mind. And I pull out one of those fucking jewels.
Oh shit!
One of those fucking rupees.
What if I told you we had a beautiful carpet that could really spice this place up?
You pull a sapphire out of your cloak, and the way it catches the light is enchanting. And he pockets it. And
well, wait. When he tries to take it, I go ah. I go information first.
Well, I don't know how true this is, but I heard, through the grapevine, just a rumor really, that there could be a man in a silver mask, perhaps residing on the 3rd floor, 4th door.
Well, and I slide him the sapphire and I say, "Thank you very much.
Pleasure doing business with you."
Oh yes, I'm sure you boys will not make a racket up there.
Discretion. We're the Discretion Brothers. I don't know if you knew that.
It's a half brother kind of situation.
My kind of scum. And he winks at you.
Yeah. I say, "Oh yeah," and thieves can't.
He kind of leaves you guys to go serve some more drinks to another table.
Well, Olgan, it's been a long journey, but we're finally here. I don't really know.
The whole point of all of this.
This guy, though, I don't know if you and I are going to be enough.
You think we'll need some more muscle?
I don't know how good an idea it is to just go knocking on his door. But I don't know if he'll ever come out of his room. I don't.
The one time I passed by him in the theater, I think I sensed a whole lot of power behind that mask. I think he's something. I think he's something different.
He does seem like a bit of a freak. I'm not in a really big hurry to fight him.
Maybe we call up the other two boys, or we get some cross muscle down here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any. I don't think we can get Ethel Wolf or Ashley down here, which is probably for the best. I don't really want to. I don't want to mess up their big case. But I don't know if we can take this guy on our own. I'm convinced, though, that if we get this guy's testimony, Sylvester's going down. Like if we can get this guy to testify against him, there's no way he's gonna retain ownership of that. He's going behind chitin bars for a long time.
I agree.
The longer you guys wait, of course, the higher risk there is of him catching wind and running for the hills.
That's true.
What's your guys' decision? What are you gonna do?
It's a great question.
He could leave at any moment, but I'm quite sure that whatever it is behind that door is something that'll be quite difficult for us. I think there's a lot of power there. I guess I put my glass down and make for the stairs.
Oh shit! All right.
Yeah, I'll go with him.
Punisher in tow. You
Yeah,
clank up
I have
the
like one hand on the Punisher.
yeah. You clank up the creaky wooden stairs, and after making your way to the third floor, you hear you pass by lots of people shouting, people recreationally enjoying the other sex. But once you get to the fourth door, the pleasures of the flesh, exactly. Once you get to the fourth door, however, there's deafening silence.
Can I try and peek through the keyhole or something?
Sure, yeah, give me a perception. It's a pretty limited view. Oh!
Boom!
You find an eye staring back at you.
Right. You're able to reflect the light in such a way that you have perfect clarity. Yeah. And you can tell that there is nobody inside at the moment.
Oh. Ulgan, there's nobody inside.
It's too good to be true.
Or is it? Or maybe it's just true.
Maybe we were too late and he's left already.
Should I, pick the lock? What do you think?
We've made it all this way. We can't turn back.
All right, yeah. Well, I get to work. Hey,
I'll
cover me.
keep watch.
Yeah. All right.
You pick the lock pretty efficiently.
+8.
Some people walk past as they're exiting their room. And if they take notice, they don't even seem to care that someone's picking locks around here. It's
I could do a better job than that.
Sight. Yeah. You're supposed to raise the the pick as
no man, put your elbow into it. No,
right.
you gotta put your elbow higher.
You should go for
enough leverage like that.
The last slider first and work your way back.
It's like when a guy pops his hood, like all the thieves come out of the woodwork and they're like, "Oh yeah, you're using a hairpin, huh? Classic."
You successfully crack the lock with ease, and the door creaks open ever so slightly, illuminating the room, and a silence permeates. There is evidence of someone living here. There's an unmade bed. The silver mask lies on the table next to it, and there is a desk with some documents hiding out. Other than that, there's not much in this room.
Okay, well, yeah, I'll read the documents.
You notice that the letter that Sylvester handed the messenger is still here in the room. Or at the very least, it's the same envelope with the same seal. Do you want to crack that open?
Over the years, I've perfected the art of making it look like the seals are not broken on letters.
Okay. Yeah,
going under the wax. It takes a lot of it takes the slightest of hands, but it can be done.
You expertly and efficiently remove the wax without making it look like it's been opened. Removing the contents of the letter reveals an invoice for, oddly, several crates of fresh fish. About 25 barrels, it looks like. Signed by a Sylvester Galzon.
Well, that's not exactly the dirt we were hoping for.
25 crates of fish? What the hell is this?
Unless fish happen to be highly illegal in Onrohos, which I doubt.
There's got to be something else in these crates. It's not just fish. Fish is just a cover.
It's a smuggle.
Where are these fish supposed to be received at?
At the Shining Hall is where they're being shipped to.
And is there a date that they were supposed to be received?
It's today.
That's a weird place. It's today.
Yeah.
Well, again, I think we got to go to the Shining Hall. We got to get into these crates. I still technically work there, so I don't think they fired me yet.
There's one thing I'm worried about. And that's
Name
that the silver mask is here. That means that we won't be able to recognize our masked friend, since he no longer has a mask.
This is true.
He'll blend in wherever we go.
You know, we may never know the identity of the masked man, but we got what we came for.
The masked man.
You know, but if we took the mask with us, we put on a cloak. Well, not you, but if I
I like
maybe
it.
then I'm the masked man.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Of course, if he's around and he's not wearing the mask, he'd be like, "Bullshit, that's not me."
Yeah.
You do whip up a mighty disguise, Daryl. I have to give it to you.
Yeah, thank you. And I honestly, I probably would have done pretty well in the props department.
I think so.
Yeah.
You have my recommendation.
That's a good backup if I
If this
get
falls
out of it.
through.
Yeah, if I get out of roguing. But okay, well, yeah, I guess. Except for, man, I guess we didn't see anything that implies this dude was magic, but I don't know. This guy just gives me the creeps. This mask, I don't really want to touch it.
He was a real freak.
I got a bad read off of him. Could just be my imagination.
Too much.
But I don't know. I don't know. Can't you're mildly magic. Can't you like delve that shit or something? I don't.
Delve it?
Yeah, I don't know. Just make sure it's not booby trapped.
I can give it a once over, but it's not really my expertise.
You make magic artifacts.
Max. So you're just inspecting the mask for any types of magic.
Sure. Yeah.
That's what I wanted to do.
My storm rune actually gives me advantage on Arcana.
Oh yeah, it's an
No
Arcana
way.
check. Sick.
Hail Strong Moss.
That's what I'm saying.
Strong Moss.
This is another point in Strong Moss's favor. Fuck yeah. You're gonna convert me.
Oh well.
Advantage, right? Oh.
But that was a second roll. Yeah, the other one was a 10. You
Well,
can.
that's one you should take.
Well, you can tell that there is a sort of enchantment on the mask.
I knew it.
If
I
you
knew
wear
it.
it, something will happen, but you're not experienced enough to know what the detriments will be.
If I touch it,
Don't touch it. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here.
oh, we can't just leave it.
Yes, we can. I knew it was booby trapped.
It's perfect for a disguise.
I don't. Let's get another silver mask then. Fuck this mask. I've seen it. I'll make another one out of my imagination.
All right.
Oh man.
Yeah. This whole room, this guy creeps me out. This guy's vibe is very creepy.
Kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies.
He's very solitary. Maybe that's the biggest thing, is that almost all the other enemies thus far have been in like groups, albeit like small groups. Even Rooker was part of he was like a member of the court or something. This guy is working for Sylvester, but a very clandestine.
I get the feeling this guy is working for himself.
Well, yeah, like I think checking a fish out is a lead worth following up on. That's a weird place to ship fish. 25 barrels, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, also, God, Ulgan, what do you think? Should we take this letter as evidence, or should we leave it here?
I mean, it's not really condemning evidence. They've done nothing
Unless
wrong. It's a lead, but it's not illegal.
Unless it turns out there's like, I don't know, child slaves in the fish barrels or something. Bad example.
I think we definitely want to check one of these fish shipments and see if it's just fish or something else in there.
I'm gonna take the letter. I'm not gonna take the mask. I'm gonna take the letter because I'm hoping it will be admissible in court, even though I'm stealing it. But whatever.
Yeah.
This isn't present day American law.
Right.
Are you sure you don't want to take the mask?
I don't want to take it. No, I don't want anything to do with it.
It sounds like he's pretty spooked.
If you want it so bad, why don't you freaking marry it?
Maybe I will.
I'm upset.
All right, we'll leave it here.
By magic, except for you and Ashley have a pretty cool take on magic. I like being healed and shit.
Yeah.
I just redirect the smiling one's smiles.
Yeah, man, this ring is fucking sick.
Paying big dividends.
Yeah, I guess let's head back to Basil's manor.
All right, back to the estate. It's at this point it's getting late at night, and as you exit the tunnels of the undercity back to the surface, the beetle once more begins to stride as it makes its migrational pattern.
Yeah, I tell you all about the job we just pulled off over a cup of Joe.
I look at you and I frown and guys, you look, Daryl, Ulgan, you guys know I like you a lot. I mean, I'd even consider you friends. And you know what? I don't have friends. But I can't. While we're here, at least until the case is done, we can't hang out.
Well, there's no spies here. We're among good company.
I
suppose that's true.
You care? I wanted to come to the case. Like, is that? I won't. I don't want to sit with you guys. I'll be in the back.
It's a public trial, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, if you guys wish to be there, but you guys promise me you don't get caught with doing anything shady, please.
Of course not. I don't want to get caught. I'm not gonna get caught.
Oh God!
You're one of the only people that's caught me.
Hi, is that true?
Yeah.
Well.
Look, even if I do get caught, I have a knack of turning it to my advantage. So.
Yes, I can tell. We wouldn't be friends here if that weren't true.
Yeah, first session. It's quite the introduction.
Yeah, to your advantage, of course. To your advantage.
Oh, alright, fellas, I'm back. You get your best thinking done when you're just sitting on the old porcelain throne.
I completely agree. I wholeheartedly agree.
Well, Aethelwolf, sit down. We need to discuss this. What's our plan?
Well, I figured...
you guys want to fill him in? He's actually been gone.
Yeah, actually fill him in. As to what happened.
Okay, so, me and Nate were working for this gang to sort of, like, get to the seedy underbelly of the undercity. It's like a second level.
Aye.
And so we were sent to just rob this place, but there were people there. So, and it turned out the guy that we were robbing to, like, settle his debt, his mistress was there.
Oh,
so
that's not a good sign.
So I acted like first Ulgan was disguised as a horse, first and foremost. And I acted like he was sick, and because he looked so weird that it was because he was sick and like he collapsed, and we somehow finagled our way into the house. and I snuck her around while she was making us tea. And it turned out she was the guy's mistress, so I thought I probably could have just stole his journal, but I was like, better yet, I'll just kidnap this lady.
You
And then
kidnapped
they
a
can-
woman.
As you say
Yeah,
that, Basil like spits out his coffee. Daryl, you did what?
I
This,
did what
no,
I had
this
to
is exactly
do.
what I'm talking about.
But it all turned out all right because I mean, come on, this guy's a piece of shit. He owes this gang money. This gang in the second level of the undercity. Anyways,
Basil
it's
massages
fine.
his temples. Be that as it may, I hope you don't
they're
mind
the
if
Blue
I
Crosses. It's not like they're the Red Hooks. Like,
omit some things from the romance.
I think we best
Oh,
leave
yeah,
that
this
out. Yeah,
is- this is all in. This is all. You guys are not gonna. I mean, yeah, don't tell anybody this. Obviously, I just figured I should bring you guys up to speed. You know, forewarned is forearmed. So
Promise
We also
me
got
you won't venture into any more criminal underworlds.
well.
As few as
As a
possible.
matter of fact,
Ah.
we've both got matching tattoos.
His jaw drops.
yeah, I wish there were tattoos. They carved this into our fucking flesh. It's not the first time. Still, I prefer tattoos.
And we've done all this just for a note and a carpet. But the note is just the invoice for some kind of fish shipment.
He
you have a carpet.
Oh yeah, the carpet.
A mighty fine carpet.
Where's a carpet play into this? You kidnapped someone?
Well, we rolled her up in a carpet. We actually kidnapped two people, but the old man, Ulgan couldn't carry two people, so we just ditched
there's
him
so
in a
much
fucking
for my back.
dumpster.
So if you'll level with me. We can't be seen with these two.
I would say no. No, probably.
Yeah.
not.
Guys,
No,
We were in
No,
disguise.
just for right now.
I mean, of course, just for
I don't
right
think
now.
anybody knows.
Or until the case is done. Once our case is done, maybe we'll help them. But you know,
This is city life, guys. This is living in the city, okay? I don't know.
of course, yeah, of course,
It's real out here, okay? This isn't a fucking fairy tale.
yeah, real.
I'm a bit new to city life, and Daryl's been showing me all the ropes.
That's what I was scared of.
I think I quite like it.
It's not pretty.
Ulgan! Shame on you.
Well, hey, this is how things are done in the human cities, right?
No.
Right.
Actually.
This is my experience.
I suppose if you consider from a place where people tend to go out raiding, it does sound vaguely familiar.
Oh no. And Ashley's outnumbered.
Oh my god. All right, you know what? I give up. I stayed up from the table. I'm going to excuse myself from breakfast this time.
Oh, but Basil, what's the fish about, man? Like that's weird, right? You're not getting 25 crates of fish. Did you bring in that much fish when you owned the Shining Hall?
Fish. Wait. So that letter that you found. There was something about a delivery.
It says here it looks like 20-some
Yeah.
bundles of fish, crates of fish.
Oh yeah, I took the
Which
letter
one?
with me. I have it right here. Read it.
He skims over it. 25 barrel. What in the world would Sylvester be doing with 1,000 fish? Yes, I think your intuition was right. Damn that Sylvester. What is he doing with my prized haul?
Guys, this could be the break in the case right here, this letter. You might be thanking me later. I'm willing to get my hands dirty. Serve, justice is served.
Ashley, I think Daryl's right on this one. Sylvester's playing dirty, and, well, unfortunately, we're gonna have to get our hands dirty too.
No, I've lived my life immoral and power hungry for long enough. And as I finally find myself turning around
You've you-
People are now dragging me back down. Ah, fuck it. Who cares?
you've turned a new leaf or turned a new frond.
Turn a new branch.
Ashley, please. It's for the greater good.
All right. I suppose you're right. I suppose you're
There's
right.
something
I sit
fishy
back down at the table.
about all this.
Basil, don't make puns.
What?
You're bad at them.
What did I
Oh
say?
yeah, and I almost forgot. I dump all the jewels out on the table.
Well, that's a good start.
Oh, please tell me you found those in the street.
Yeah,
Not
whatever you gotta
someone's
tell
purse.
yourself, Basil.
In fact, yes, we did.
Look, it was either that or I didn't kidnap a woman. Like, I don't.
All right, well, I'll take them and I'll have Sally take them into town tomorrow and pawn them off to separate markets as to not raise suspicion.
Oh man, is that safe? Is she gonna be all right doing that alone?
Oh, Sally is wise and has been doing that sort of thing for many years. I wouldn't trust anyone else with doing something like that.
She's been laundering jewels for years.
Oh, well, no, but, sometimes she's very good at, making certain objects, disappear.
She's a magician.
Right. A certain awkward patrons' donations, no doubt.
I don't necessarily approve, but, what can I say? She's a wonderful woman. And she's got a few tricks up her sleeve.
Yeah,
Hey,
seems like quite a lady.
you stole them.
Right. I usually just pay with jewels until they're gone. I don't know what they're worth.
The thief that never actually learned the value of $1.
That's the beauty. If you have enough, treasure,
Well, she's
you don't
quite
really
the
need to
haggler.
worry about what it's worth.
She's quite the haggler. I'm sure she'll be able to fetch a fine price for all of these.
We could stand to make quite a bit of gold.
Indeed.
Well, in any case, I've obviously missed a lot since you two went off on your own.
Yeah. Well,
Sounds like quite the adventure.
what's the plan, wolves? How do we make this right?
I still have a job at the Shining Hall too.
That-
I could.
That is true. We could hire you as a private investigator, I suppose.
I do like the sound of that. Daryl Coffin, private investigator and expert treasure hunter. See, I told you. I'm always finding treasure.
Treasure hunter in nobility's houses.
Wherever the treasure may be.
Yeah.
Who knows by what ill-gotten gains the guy got this
Right.
treasure from. Probably stole it from a peasant.
I'll steal it.
No one will ever know.
Yeah. How you'll
See,
have
if
to
we
if you're gonna pose as an official, that could take some deception checks or some bribing.
Well, there's no posing needed, You just say, I'm a private investigator, and what are they going to do? Say no?
Well, that's exactly what they would say.
Oh.
I think really private investigators have jurisdiction in any regard in this part of the world,
Right.
especially ones from foreign lands.
And if Sylvester's moving all these barrels, then I imagine he's got some muscle to protect them.
I mean, we've seen the Dragonborn.
Exactly.
Hell, maybe he's related to it somehow.
I wouldn't doubt it. It's not like an opera house needs, a muscle like that.
We could, worst case scenario, Daryl, we send you to follow him. awfully suspicious for an opera house to need that. Relations to this fishy business.
It's true. Yeah, I could tail him. Never even know I was there.
I figure our court date's coming up, so we better get all that we can as soon as possible.
Basil nods. Be safe out there, Daryl. Highest priority is your own life. Just
Right.
Get the information that you can and stay out of sight.
I'll be fine, Basil.
Alright, I trust you, Daryl. Best of luck. You depart for the Shining Hall, just striding silently down the empty streets of the Rojas, long cloak flowing in the wind, as you make your way to the Shining Hall. The large opera house is locked up tight, and there doesn't seem to be any activity within, from the outside perspective.
Oh, it's closed?
Yeah, it's like pretty late at night.
Oh. Well, that's okay. Yeah, I look for a way in.
Look for a way in. Is that perception?
Yeah, I think I had 4, so it's very dark.
Yeah. It's dark. The windows and doors are locked, and as you approach the building, there are a couple patrolling guards who start to eye you.
Oh, there's guards. Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
they're not like stationed at the building, but they are patrolling the streets.
Do a stealth roll.
Oh, that was stealth? Holy
Yeah.
shit. You are shadow unseen. Maybe there's some bushes inside of the hall, and you're able to play the light perfectly where you blend in. And they look over at you for a second, but they keep patrolling afterwards.
Is there any place I can find where I can, like, climb up?
Yeah, there is like
Vines or
the front of the
lattice
building,
work.
yeah, is like latticed. So if you, it's gonna take some acrobatics, but
Oh yeah.
you could possibly get up to like the second or third floor. And there's kind of like, I don't know what you would call those, like bulwarks or whatever. Oh boy.
I got pretty good acrobatics.
Well, what's the total roll?
14.
14.
Yeah.
You climb up the lattice, and as you're moving up, it's like snapping under your weight. Every so slightly. But you are able to, before it breaks off completely, you leap over to like the bulwark, kind of like windowsill area, and you're hanging from the second floor.
Oh fuck. Should I do a dex save?
If you want to land safely, yeah.
Okay. I do.
All right, yeah.
15.
You're able to kind of slide down the wall, using like various jutting bricks and like doorways as footholds, and you safely descend. Seems like this place is
So
pretty
I'm on some sort of like a.
airtight.
I still can't like get in.
You could break in on the first floor, but you might attract some unwanted attention.
There's no like balconies or.
There are balconies, but as you were trying to climb up to it, the lattice broke underneath your weight.
So I'm back on the ground.
Mhm.
All right. Well, yeah. I guess I'll just try and pick the lock, of the nearest door.
You crack the lock open, just wide enough for you to slide in, and the guards are about to come back through the patrol, but you're able to slide through the front door and close it before they notice you. You're now within the empty, dark foyer of the Shining Hall.
Well, sticking to the shadows, I want to progress slowly through.
Yeah, there's a few directions you could go. You could go down to the stage area, up to the balconies. There was Sylvester's office.
My main thing is I want to check out these crates of fish, but I'm not really sure where they would keep them.
Right.
Because if it was actually fish, they I don't know, probably go to the kitchens or something, but I don't think it is actually fish. So, but it is a very large quantity.
It'd be hard to hide.
Well, fuck it. Let's see what I can find in Sylvester's office.
Well, it's
perception
pretty.
rolls aren't great.
It's pretty dark.
But I can remember where his office is, though, right?
Oh yeah, but like once you get into the office, it's.
Well, I pull out my little flame guy.
Oh, yeah, that dude is gone.
Oh.
You you like reach for your pocket, remembering, and then you just feel an empty pouch with a little burned hole in the bottom. You forgot to feed him.
To
give him.
Yeah.
Oh, it's his Tamagotchi instead.
Right. Yeah.
Don't say that.
I didn't feed him little Smokies. Oh, little Smoky. Oh, well, I do have a potion of Night Eye, so I drink that.
Oh shit, that's right. Yeah.
Drink on.
So you chug the potion.
It's a lot. It's like a whole Gatorade.
And your vision begins to blur. Do you remember the warning on that the shady scientist gave to you? The shady alchemist?
No, not at all.
He said, "Now make sure you don't mix it with alcohol." And you had like 3
All
shots
I've had is
of
coffee today.
brandy at the bar.
No, but I probably peed that out a while ago, right? I mean, you're drinking coffee.
Your vision, even though you can see better in the dark, you're like seeing double, and you start to feel disoriented.
Great.
I'm not feeling too good, bro. I think I'm gonna hurl.
I'm still gonna look around.
Mixing chemicals.
Because I got 10 torches with me, so...
Yeah, you're fumbling through documents and letters.
Isn't there a candle or something I can...
Sure. Well, it's not a question of visibility, but you're like going cross-eyed, and it's taking all of your willpower just to like stand up straight.
Yeah, I'm guessing reading the documents isn't really going to help.
Yeah, you like take a page out to try and decipher it, and the words are just the letters of the calligraphy are just like moving around the page. You're starting to trip a little bit.
Why are you tripping, bro?
Why everything gotta cost money?
All right. Well, I mean, this guy's got to at least have some money or something in here, right?
Some
There's
money.
gotta be some something worth my while in here.
Sure, yeah. There is a safe.
Can't really do much with the safe. Well, I will continue to explore this place. An area big enough that it has 25 barrels of fish.
Right. Yeah, you can look around. Give me the scent of fish as you enter the stage part of the house. You can tell there's like a subtle scent of fish. You know, they kind of stink, and salt. You could try to give a perception roll to locate them, but it's going to be disadvantage.
Why?
Because you're poisoned.
First is my vision. Now I'm just straight up poisoned. Well, it's a 19.
Disadvantage.
So, oh.
Yeah. After stumbling around a lot, and I want to emphasize how disoriented you are. It's if anyone were to witness you right now, they'd probably call a doctor or something.
I'm really that fucked up?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. And I didn't find the fish, I take it.
You could smell them, but there's no evidence of no other evidence of them being there.
Damn. Do I use the forbidden hit dice, the dice of which we never speak?
You're in a short rest here. Is that what you're referencing?
Yeah, you hit dice 1d8 per rogue level.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you just want to stay here.
Yeah, I mean, I can find a good place to fucking hunker down.
You just want to sit in one of the seats, one of the chairs.
No.
Or maybe go up to the balcony.
Well, yeah. So it's like a theater, right?
Yeah, it's a huge opera house.
Yeah, I'll just sleep underneath one of the fucking pews or something. I don't know what the seating's like in here, but
oh no, it's
if you walked into a movie theater and somebody was laying down in the aisles, you wouldn't know anybody's fucking there.
That's true.
Place would look fucking empty.
Right? Yeah. Oh, you just want to lay down in the gotcha. Maybe take
just
a cushion and put it under your head.
Yeah, just some fucking random spot. I'm just shivering. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, it's pretty cold.
That's the worst fucking hangover.
Yeah. So
crossfade headache.
You take a short rest, and you pass out for longer than you intended.
Right.
You're just trying to close your eyes for a minute, and when you awaken, you feel like shit, and there's dribble down your chin. But the reason you're awake is because you can hear voices of people in the building.
Can I turn this into a stealth check?
Yeah. Try it stealth. Here comes the 1. Yeah, you've been rolling hot tonight.
Yeah, right. It's because my luck with real dice is so fucking bad.
Exactly, yeah. You can hear the men walking up from the stage towards the pews and chairs that you're sleeping in the aisles, and with great reflexes, you just like combat roll underneath the pews so that you're unseen when they pass by.
Do I overhear what they're talking about? Is it interesting at all, or?
Yeah, a couple guys. Man, this is such a waste of time. God, I could be out there banging whores right now, you know. But Sylvester's got us just waiting around for what? Nobody knows where we are. And the other guy is like, look, I don't want to hear it, man. We're getting paid. It's better than being on the front lines of the war zone and getting our heads cut off. Alright? You can drink all you want once the job's over, but keep your lips tight, alright? Yeah. And they pass through the hall and exit into the foyer.
Oh. Do I feel any better?
Yeah, you've somewhat recovered. You still have a headache, but you're not, like, keeling over.
Okay. But,
so yeah, the men have left. You've recovered your health.
Alright, well, I'm gonna follow them stealthily.
Oh, you want to follow them?
Yeah, I want to see what they're up to.
Alright. Yeah, give me a stealth roll. Oh.
Well, at long last.
Yeah.
13.
You wait a little too long, just to be on the safe side, so they don't see you. And as you exit the Shining Hall, they've disappeared without a trace.
Shit.
And you can see the sky is beginning to brighten as the first rays of dawn peek over the horizon.
Well, is anybody showing up for work?
Oh. Yeah, some, actors start to walk by. Ford, Alana, the people who you've been, fraternizing with.
My buds.
Do you want to, like,
hey,
try
what's
to...
up?
Oh, you want to approach them?
Right.
Okay. Yeah, Ford, sees you, and he's like, oh, it's our good friend Billy. Good to see you. We've been missing you. I thought yesterday you were gonna meet us, but I guess you didn't make it.
Sorry, guys, I had a family emergency.
Oh, I see. So that's why you're here early today, to make up for it.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Alana kind of squints. She's like, you don't look so good. Ricky, are you sure you're okay?
Well, it's been a rough 24 hours for me, but no, honestly, I feel great. I feel a lot better than I did yesterday,
Oh, alright. Well, yeah, we're just waiting for Sylvester to show up, unlock the place.
Yeah, where is that guy? What has he even been up to lately, Like...
Sylvester. Yeah, he, always seems to have something on his mind. It's not that he doesn't take the performance seriously, but, he's always talking to other men who enter the hall. And, he's got a bad appetite for fish, let me tell you. I don't know who's been...
Well, what do you mean by that?
Theater. Oh, well...
Really?
Yeah, yesterday. I mean, you should have smelled it.
Just stinking up the whole place, huh?
Yeah. He said, something about a cart of it being dumped nearby by accident. Something about the smell coming up from the undercity.
From the undercity. Is there an entrance to the undercity around here?
Oh, I wouldn't know about that. There are all manner of small vents and tunnels that lead up.
Well, what time does old Sylvester usually get here?
Usually he strolls in a couple hours from now. We like to perform in the street before we get into the hall. Perhaps you'd like to join us. You could feed us some lines. We could use the practice.
Good. Sure, I'll join you. And, as I follow them around, I just kind of keep an eye out for, I don't know, some, like, vents to the sewers or something.
Oh, yeah.
But also, now that it's light out, I kind of want to, if we're walking around the Shining Hall, is there a place where they receive deliveries? Like, I don't
receive deliveries.
Is there some sort of maintenance entrance or
okay,
back entrance?
So now that it's light out, you want to snoop around
to the kitchens? Well, right, but only insofar as I travel with these actors.
Yeah. Well, they're not really. They're just like in front of the hall. Not really.
Oh,
they're just
well then, yeah. As they get cooking, I just slowly fade away.
Gotcha. Yeah, there is. You do notice that. Well, I don't know how you would notice that really from the chitin and stuff blocking the view. Do you want to get back inside? Do you want to wait for Sylvester to come back?
Sure, yeah. I'll just wait for Sylvester.
Okay. Yeah. As you're waiting for him, more and more actors flood in, and eventually Sylvester shows up, and there's like bags under his eyes, and he's like, hello, my beautiful children. Hope you're all really ready for a great practice today. Just, go nuts. I'll be in my office. And he takes his keys out to unlock the door, but he realizes that it's unlocked already. And he swears under his breath, "Those idiots." But he tries to hide it from the rest. He's like, "All right, let's rehearse." And everyone starts to flood in. And
including me.
He doesn't give you a second glance as you walk in.
Yeah, well, I'm just following him.
You're following him.
Yeah.
He walks.
I'm maintaining a safe distance.
He walks back over to his office, and he shuts himself with it.
All right. Well, now that it's daytime, I feel like I can just kind of walk around with impunity, right?
Oh, sure.
I mean, he's in his office. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for a leisurely stroll about this place.
Yeah, you, as the actors take to the stage, you notice that there is a, kind of a back area where, all the props are stored, and, there's, like, rafters, there's, like, a maintenance ladder that goes up into the, upper area. And back in like the kind of costume place, there is a lock hatched door that
like on the floor?
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, I investigate that.
You want to break the lock, pick it open?
I want to pick it open.
All right. Sleight of hand is pretty much assured at this point. Oh well, I mean,
Yeah, 15.
oh that's 15. Okay. You crack the lock, and as you're about to open it, a woman walks into the room, and she's like, "There you are, Bucket." And you recognize her from a couple days ago. She's like the props manager that you kind of flaked on.
Oh, right.
She's like, "Well, look who finally showed up. We could have used you yesterday, you know."
Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. I had a family emergency. It came up out of nowhere. I'm so sorry that I couldn't make it to work. It's not gonna happen again. I swear. What do you need me to do? What's on the bucket list, huh?
Very funny. Well, we're gonna need you to patch up some costumes, rework some things. Are you deft with a needle?
Oh yeah.
Alright, let's get to it.
Yeah.
She brings in a couple other people, and you guys spend lots of time down in the costume area, sewing things up. What would that even be? Like a role for patchwork or like fixing something?
Sleight of hand again, maybe?
We'd probably just sleight of hand, yeah.
Sleight of hand, is that? Yeah, I guess. Picking locks and sewing needles. It's almost the same motion.
Or just dex, I guess. Just a flat dex.
Yeah, you could do either. Sleight of hand is your forte, but we've been doing a lot of those rolls today.
It's true. I would just say dex, which is a
Okay.
15.
15. The other props people take notice of your deft handiwork. Like, wow, you're quite the seamstress, Bucket.
Oh, thank you.
You've got a real bounce to your step. After blending in and, acting like a normal worker for a couple hours, she's like, "Alright, well, we're gonna take a quick lunch break. Good work, Bucket. As long as you show up to work, you do a pretty decent job. Hope we can keep you around."
Yeah, again, I'm really sorry about that. It's just, there's nothing I could do. It's completely out of the blue.
I understand. Perhaps I misjudged you. Well, meet back here in half an hour and we'll get back to work. And they all leave the costume area. Descending down the hatch, there's a dark, like, maintenance basement that's carved out. And there are some like broken props lying around everywhere. Give me a perception roll. Oh no! Oh, right at the end.
I don't see anything.
Yeah.
Been stricken blind.
It's pretty dark down here, and you don't want to take another drink of that night vision potion. Or maybe it's all gone.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how many uses a potion gets you. How big are these potions?
They're one time, pretty much. But I know Daryl still got his. I will say this. There is definitely space for lots of barrels here. But if they were here, they're gone now.
Okay. Shit.
He's clean.
Well,
Back to the drawing board.
I climb up. I guess I go home.
Oh, you just go. You don't even bother to finish the day of work.
Yeah, that's okay. It's not very fulfilling.
That's okay. Alright, yeah, you just
Does
leave.
she stop me on my way out? Like,
Oh, no. They're all off doing their own things. It's like the lunch break. Yeah, nobody really gives you a passing glance on the way out. You just dip.
even though I have full HP, I am very tired from the night I spent sick
Right.
on the floor.
You had a busy day yesterday, and... Well, hey. You did find something, at least.
What's that?
Well, there was those guards. At night, when the whole place was locked up.
Yeah, they apparently they were just finishing up. They cleared the place out.
You want to report back to the boys?
Yeah.
It's up
Can
to
we go-
Ashley and
Can we go
people.
over what evidence that we do currently have, just so I can kind of make a checklist here?
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, first off, we have, of course, the fact that there's should be a 6-month period between missing to dead.
Okay.
And we know that Basil is in fact alive.
Mysterious crates of fish.
Yeah.
Invoice for fuck tons of fish. We have, well, technically, I suppose it's not evidence. That's more he said, she said kind of thing with the dude in the silver mask.
Right.
We can't necessarily prove their connection other than the invoice, but then that's still, shaky at best.
Yeah, it's a lead.
But if you pressure Sylvester enough,
We can have a surprise witness, call him to the stand, update the autopsy report, all kinds of fun stuff.
Yeah. I have updated the autopsy report.
I got the documentation showing that it should be 6. Oh, did we ever get that transcript of the proceedings of them declaring Basil dead?
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, we need the transcripts.
Yeah, we need to go snag that.
Who signed
Yeah,
that
the-
too? Yeah, we should know who signed that.
Well, we know who signed it. It was the crooked magistrate.
It was the
fellow.
fuckhead.
Duros.
After one, yeah. Duros.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have the transcript.
Good.
You might have to get something to compare it to, I guess. On its own, it's not entirely incriminating.
Well, the transcript should have, it should be word for word what was said during the proceedings for it.
Oh, like a stenographer's report.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So is it like a complete one? Does it show like oh, this person's declared dead because he's not going to prove he's alive or something?
Right.
Like what detail it for me?
It's very brief, I'll say. There are a couple holes in it. Yeah.
Like censored stuff.
Not necessarily censored, but you get the feeling that there was something omitted, perhaps, or it's a little too...
Like the dialogue of one sentence going to the next doesn't quite seem to make sense contextually.
Yeah, there are some holes in it.
All right, so we have suspicious transcript. Add that to the evidence list.
You guys go to bed early, but your minds are racing, trying to put some connecting dots together. But the frustration of the nebulous law proceedings starts to sink in. and an untimely truth starts to creep up on you that perhaps this may not go in your favor. You guys awake the next morning with doused spirits. Basil is gone. He had business to take care of today with Chevalier. And as you guys awake in the morning perturbed, Sally bursts through the front door. And I imagine, like, who's the first person to get up in the morning? Who's like the early riser?
Aetherwolf, early to rise, early to bed, keeps
definitely.
the wheel turning,
Keeps
and
the
the
wheel.
master fed.
He's still on that wheel schedule, rise at
Yeah.
dawn, set with the sun. She enters the room in a puff, and she's like sweating.
What's wrong, dear Sally?
Aethelwolf, it's awful. Did you hear about the Shining Hall?
No.
One of the actors, this sweet young girl, Elena, she's dead. Died right on the stage.
Stage fright will do that to you.
This is no time to joke about. I'm so worried. We were close when we owned the Shining Hall. I'm too scared to go alone. Could you please come with me? I want to see it for
Of
myself.
course. Do the crook of the arm thing. You're never be a gentleman. Take my arm, man. Kind of thing.
Thank you, Aethelwolf.
Let us be off then. I'll go inspect the dead body for you. I've been around a fair share of those in my time.
Anyone else want to tag along? Just kind of Aethelwolf solo.
No, I'm coming.
You're coming? Alright.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
he's my assistant after all.
You guys rush to the hall.
No objections to that.
Yeah.
Because it's true, I am.
There are several city guards stationed outside. There's a lot of hubbub around.
Well,
like to
Aethelwolf,
I'd like to talk to the nearest guardsman who looks like he's, kind of leading the investigation, a detective, if you will.
Oh, sure. Yeah, there's a captain of the guard who's stationed outside, and he's talking to several other officials. You want to approach him?
Aye.
You walk up, and you've got like almost a clear foot on him, and he looks over and he's like, "Can I help you?"
Yes, I'm here. I represent one of the fellows the previous owner of the Shining Hall, and I was wondering. I heard someone died here today. It was a close friend of the Lady Sally here.
It
Hope
is.
I could get some
Yes.
information.
This is a criminal scene, and I can't let any unauthorized individuals pass at this time.
Oh, of course, I understand that, it's an official investigation, but I figure, identifying the body, might be helpful. Brought Sally, old friend, in, Right.
And he looks at Sally. You were close with the victim, and she nods. All right. Well, we'll need to ask you a few questions. Seems like it was a pretty simple incident, but suppose you can feel free to take a look around. He opens the door for you guys, and there are people milling around, other guards, and on the stage there is a, like, I guess, would they do chalk outlines back then?
Probably not, but let's for the sake of this, let's say they did.
Yeah, or there could be like a marker for where the body was.
They used flour instead of chalk.
Right, yeah, put some flowers there. There are a couple actors who look distraught, who are mourning the death. There's another city guard who is he's got his helmet off, and I don't know, he's got like a blanket on, and he's sitting close. He's sitting in the pews at the front row, next to where the body was. He
seems a bit downtrodden, I presume.
Yeah, he looks like in shock or just disturbed. He's a fair bit younger than the rest of the guards.
I put a great big hand on his shoulder and say, "What's troubling you, son?"
I'm sorry. Who are you?
I'm Aethel Vastagar, barbarian at law.
At law.
Ashley Riot,
Oh.
cleric at law.
You men are magistrate's assistants?
Of course.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I already gave an official report. It's not something I really like to talk about.
Well, tell us again. Anything you can tell us, maybe you've forgotten a detail. We
Might
just
take
need to know.
silver tonguing to get the truth out of this guy.
Well, a silver fox I am. Prepare for a 1. How do I do it? How do I do it?
Why? What?
How do I always predict?
Daryl has just been rolling high. The one!
First roll, and I predict what it is, and it's a 1.
It's not fair. It's like the dice just pick favorites.
I all of a sudden just seem to turn a bit, slow in the mind and go.
Right, yeah. You just start drooling.
It's
or
that
something.
northern charm. People just they don't like
respect it
northerners.
around. Yeah. Sir, please. I don't want to talk about it. I already gave a report.
Well, can you at least tell us who would have that report?
I gave
Anyone
it to
here, at the very least.
I think they took off with it. Look, man, I've been through a lot. I don't really want to talk to you. Just leave me alone.
Aethel, let me ask this guy the question. Give me just 1 second. Hey man, can we buy you lunch?
Lunch.
It sounds like you need it. Yeah, food, lunch.
I could go for a drink.
Yeah, a drink. We can do that. Come on, man. I put my hand out and I try to get him to stand up.
All right. He takes your hand. You're a man of the cloth, right?
Of sorts. I've never done confessions, but if you need something to let off of your chest, I'm here to listen. Sorry about my partner over there. He can be a little bit forward at times.
You're right. I'm sorry. I should cooperate. It's just when I walked in here and I saw that body, just threw me into the depths of despair.
Aye, as seeing bodies will, and at any time, no matter what your occupation is, the dead are not easy to deal with. I can promise you, if you want at the very least, I can bless it to safe travel. I do.
Yeah.
I am a practitioner of the Fronded One, Kyberax. Passage to a safe death might ease your soul.
You want to bless this guy?
No, the dead body.
Oh, okay. The body is gone.
I can still say a prayer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, do like a religion check.
That's not something I'm good at.
Wait, really? You're a con.
Oddly enough, I have religion abilities, but I already scarpered this.
Intelligence skill, and I have -1 in intelligence.
Oh, it is. Hey!
Okay, well. Oh.
That's...
I
mean, maybe it's just like a -1 or something, but still, that's high teens.
Oh dear, Fronded One, may you give him swift passage to the afterlife, so that he may be reborn one day as a new being.
Well, it was a woman that died, but I'm sure she'd appreciate the thought.
take it or leave it, buddy.
Get it or leave it.
Look, let's get that drink.
All right, and you kind of escort him to one of the near bars. You want to go to like a high-end place, some fancy. Kind of
Our budget is not looking that good, right?
Right. Yeah.
We'll take him to a moderate place.
Moderate place. All right. It's like early afternoon, so most of the bars are empty. Or not even open at all. But there is one place that's just opening, and you guys have a secluded table where you can discuss the sequence of events. After taking a long swig of ale, he wipes his mouth and he's like, "Thank you. I feel a little better."
Oh, it's no issue at all, my friend. I can only imagine the pain that you're going through. Isn't that right, Aethelwolf?
Yes. Many folk have a hard time dealing with their first view of death.
I know. Right. Sorry, I don't know what to say. So would you mind telling us what you saw? We might be able to bring some justice to the situation if you help us.
Well, I don't know what justice there could be, but I guess I'll tell you what happened. I'm a pretty new recruit. Moved here after my village was burned down, and I signed up with the guardsmen of the city, wanted to protect people. It was a pretty ordinary night, very quiet. I was patrolling Baron's Way like normal. My partner had taken off early. He was feeling sick, so I was patrolling alone. Eventually, I heard a scream from the opera house, and I noticed that it was unlocked. I guess this actor girl, she was trying to get in some late rehearsal on the stage. And when I walked in, I couldn't see much, but I do remember seeing all this blood on the stage, and her just lying there. I guess
Jesus.
It must have happened pretty fast. So I ran off, and woke the rest of the guardsmen, and we came back with an investigative party, and, well, it appeared like one of the rafters just fell off and hit her at high speed.
Aye. Well, I appreciate you trying to recall what you can, but there wouldn't have been any suspicious characters or activity around at that moment, would there?
No, I didn't see anyone. I know that the hall is closed at night, with the new owner and whatnot, but I can't shake this feeling. I left it out of the official report because, well, I'm not even sure if it happened or not. I probably
We have pretty imaginative minds. You can tell us.
I probably shouldn't worry you with my interpretations of things. It would just bog down your report.
Look,
and he takes another drink.
buddy, we need as much information as we can get, especially
Any
if you'd like
details
to-
it can muster.
Well,
Yeah.
alright. I guess, I swear, when I walked into the hall, I know it was dark, but I didn't see a rafter until I came back with the rest of the guards. I know I just probably didn't notice in the heat of things, but I don't know, the stage looked intact.
My dearest apologies for you having to deal with this on your first day of the job. Or I guess not your first day of your job, but recently, and I would like you to know that it's far from the last you'll see, regardless of your occupation. But but I can give you some solace that it's going to be okay.
Thank you, Father, if I may.
No,
Address you as such.
not father. Father, no, father, we are equal. Brother.
Padre.
Padre.
Well, thank you, brother. I'm sure all the bit about the rafter was just my loose perception of things. Nah, I was very
My friend,
tired at the time, you see.
Do you think there's any way we could possibly be allowed to investigate that area? I mean, just for being thorough.
Oh, sure, I mean, you've brought me peace of mind.
And, I would like you to go through the proper channels. We're not the type to do anything shady. If it's not possible, just tell us.
What kind of investigation are you speaking of?
We just would like to see where the rafter might have fell. See if maybe there was some tampering.
Tampering? Like, someone did it on purpose?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just to make sure there was no foul play and it was truly an accident. I'm sure it would mean a lot to the poor girl's family.
Well, okay, I think I could do it. Do you really think that, she was murdered?
I hope not, son. I hope not.
That's what we're here to figure out.
Okay, I want to know the truth too. I think it'll bring me peace of mind if I could look the bastard in the eye who did it.
You have our thanks for letting us do the investigation thingy. Adequately put, I know. I rolled a 1 on persuasion,
Investigation thingy, yeah. Ethan Wolf's off his game.
It's better than going at him and then trying to ask him what was going on.
Just this murder witness. He takes you back to the hall, and he requests for the captain to let you guys have a more thorough poke around. As you re-enter the hall, you can see the clear part where the rafter is laying on the stage.
Alright,
and no one's around to hamper your investigation. Seems like most of the evidence has been collected already.
Let's see what we got here. Let's see if we can't see anything that them old guard boys may have missed.
What was the structure that killed her hung by?
They're just these mechanical, crank devices that were installed in the ceiling.
Was it chain or was it rope?
It was rope.
It was rope? Okay, that would lead us to being able to figure out whether or not it was cut or burned pretty easily, right?
We should inspect the pulleys as well.
Yeah, the pulleys as well.
Oh yeah. It's pretty high up, so you guys are gonna have to go up the ladder and make some investigation rolls if you want to determine it for yourselves.
Alright, that's better than it was before.
Okay. Finally getting some hot dice.
Well, that's the second roll I've made tonight. So.
Right. But even in general, do you want to try too?
Yeah. I'm terrible at this, though. I get -1.
Oh, really?
I do have a skill in insight. That doesn't necessarily help us in this instance, but...
You could, help him, give him advantage. Use the help action.
Oh, okay.
I
give him advantage.
Applicable.
Help.
Do another roll.
I need somebody help. Anybody help. It's the same.
Well, another 15.
Hey,
okay.
critical!
Right, snake eyes or whatever.
Another winner.
what's your role after modifiers and such?
Sick. Yeah. After modifiers, I'd go off of wisdom, right?
Investigation is intelligence, yeah.
Okay, either way, it's still just +1, so
Okay.
16.
16?
Yeah.
Alright, you investigate the frayed ropes that were attached to the rafter that held up the curtains, and upon close inspection, the tips of the rope are blackened with charcoal.
These ropes were burned, I tell you.
It's not obvious upon
Not
first
apparent
inspection,
to the, yeah.
but upon closer scrutiny, it is definitely kind of apparent. He's like, "Wow, I am glad that I met you too. You seem to have a thorough knowledge of these kinds of things."
The wolf, should we check out the pulleys next?
Aye.
Let's
Well,
do
I
it.
mean, I suppose if the rope is burnt and is made to split there, the pulley will be presumably just fine, but let's inspect it just to make sure.
Oh, and what's this guy's name again?
My name is Jonathan.
That was it, I think.
Jonathan, make sure that you take a full report of this as well.
I see. I'll have the coroner collect these ropes as permissible court evidence.
We've got a case on our hands.
I think so, yes.
We've got a real mystery, gang.
Say, if I might ask, what's your investment?
Our investment?
Figuring all this out. Yeah. You, if you don't mind me saying, you two don't seem like, well, law professionals. I'm not saying that you're not skilled.
Aye, Eighth the Wolf. Eighth the Wolf and I wouldn't say that. At least not myself. I'm not a professional. In fact, you could say this is my first gig. But
I was quite the lawman back in the north, you see.
Oh, Northern law.
Yes, it was not a good venture. Turns out northerners don't need much of it.
I can imagine. Well,
he's good at it, though. I promise you that much.
clearly, if you were able to deduce the state of the ropes so quickly, I'm going. If you don't mind, I'm going to tell the other guards about this.
Aye, just be careful. You don't know how far these things can go.
Oh,
Deep into conspiracies, you see.
so you don't think I should tell anyone?
I'd say wait until we're done investigating here, then report it. That way you can get all the clues at once rather than have to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth.
I see. Well, I trust you on this. Thank you. And he departs to deliver the ropes to the coroner.
Alright then, shall we investigate anything else? Blood spatter, pulleys, bombs,
You want
lamp
them?
oil.
Yeah. Rope?
They're yours. Alright, let's move.
Alright, you take on the pulleys, I'll investigate where the rafter came down.
Gosh, I don't
I'll
even
take a
wanna...
peek around where the rafters came down, just to see, like, if she was pushed in the way of it, or, any kind of suspicious activity around, the real point of impact.
Oh, wow.
And of course, by all means, there could just be no suspicious activity around that area. That is a possibility as well. But
Right. Okay, so you rolled that's a 19.
yeah,
So inspecting the rafter, you notice that after falling from such a considerable height, and landing upon, presumably landing upon the head of this woman, even though the smearing of blood is there, there seems to be no scuffing of the rafter, no indents, nothing besides the blood to, presume that there was an impact.
I see. So she was killed somewhere else, dragged over here, and made it look like the rafter came down like an accident.
Is there a trail of blood?
If I'm understanding that correctly.
Is there a trail of blood? No.
Alright. You should call your boys back here, Jonathan.
Oh, he already left.
Yeah.
Oh, he did?
He moseyed. But we'll have, other things for him when he returns. Be like, hey, look, we found X, Y, and Z.
True.
Well, alright.
So how about those pulleys? That's what you went to go take a peek at?
I rolled a 13.
Oh, the pulleys? They appear to be intact.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Yeah, no real signs of tampering.
Are there any other areas, I wonder, where she could have been? Because if the body was moved to here to make it look like an accident with the rafters...
We take a general investigation check to see if anything else seems super out of the ordinary.
Sure, yeah, just roll once more.
Oh, wrong button. Yeah!
Oh, okay.
Oh!
20's coming in.
Doo-doo-doo!
Detective Ostagar on the case.
After giving a thorough investigation of the entirety of the building, you actually find the trapdoor that Jesse had picked the lock to. And finding the hatch slightly open, you two descend into the basement. And after thoroughly looking around, and just really combing over every inch of this maintenance room, you can see there is behind a crate, there is a splatter of blood on the wall that it isn't apparent at first, and it looks like it might have been part of a greater impact. Judging by the size of the blood, it would imply that there would be a lot more all over the room, but perhaps the evidence of its existence was scrubbed.
I see.
I
I believe we have here the real scene of the crime. Any murder weapons, or...?
Any murder weapons? No.
Okay. Well, this already raises plenty of questions over, obviously she was murdered, but why? Why was she murdered? Did she see something she wasn't supposed to see, maybe? The boy did say that she was coming in for some early practice. It could be that she witnessed something fishy.
Fishy. Alright.
Fishy.
It was something she wasn't supposed to see before she was, she saw something she wasn't supposed to. This is all tying together, isn't it? Hello?
I hear ya.
Yes. Good job, guys.
Cool.
Looks like we have a bigger case on our hands than we thought.
Much larger.
Cue LA Noire theme.
Yeah. You two triumphantly depart from the basement, and as you guys are leaving, there are several magistrates, not magistrates, but like magistrate assistants or like adjudicators, and more guards that were there that have shown up now, and they're debating amongst themselves, and one of the highly well dressed, man of law is around here. Who are those two men? And some of the guards are talking about how they let him in. It's like, I don't care. You don't let anybody in here. This is a crime scene, not a tourist attraction, all right? And as you guys sort of approach, the magistrate's assistant walks up to you guys, and he says, you two, civilians are not allowed to be in this crime scene.
Well, we're lawmen ourselves. We are Riot and Ostagar, attorneys at law.
You're no men of law. You're not recognized by our facilities. And you do not have the jurisdiction to be here.
Well, okay, the jurisdiction, I can't fault you on that. But as for being recognized, we have proper authority under magistrate, not
Gillian.
Crooked Man. Yes, that's the one.
Magistrate Gillian. He is not allowed to give authority on such things. Maybe you have authority on civil cases, but this is a scene of death, and it falls under our jurisdiction. You must vacate the premises immediately and not return until it is reopened to the public.
Before we go, we might as well tell you that we found the real scene of the crime and that she had her body moved to this spot.
Ridiculous.
I can show you to it right now.
I do not need to hear this.
It might be disappointing for you to hear this, but the proper authorities are already on their way.
We are the proper authorities. And I will say this one more time before things get ugly. Vacate the premises now. You don't want to get any legal trouble before your big case.
You're alright. Fair point.
Just as once.
It's a wolf. I suppose things seem a little odd here, and we should move along, shouldn't we?
Of course.
I scowl at the fucker.
You remember? I think we should go talk to we wanted to go get something to eat, so we should go talk to our favorite chef, Jonathan. Huh?
Oh yes, our favorite chef, Jonathan.
He makes a fine meal indeed.
Yes. Good stew too.
Yes.
Delicious. And the last time we hung out with him, he had some tasty fish.
Yes. Was
it salmon?
Could be some kind of cod.
How much fish did you make? How many barrels worth of fish did you make, Ate the Wolf?
A suspicious amount of fish.
A suspicious amount of fish.
As you two kind of ramble on about very leaning into the fish and barrels. As you're leaving, you see the faintest bead of sweat start to roll down the assistant's head.
As that's happening, I look Eighth Wolf in the eyes and I say, "Got him."
Got him.
Got him.